Trans SJSU volleyball player eligible for Mountain West tournament as judge denies motions. Please subscribe to RZ News for more updates. The Mountain West Conference volleyball tournament will proceed as planned, and feature transgender San Jose State player Blair Fleming, after a federal judge denied a motion for injunctive relief that was part of a lawsuit against the conference. Judge S. Cato Cruz, a Joe Biden nominee who was confirmed along party lines by the Democrat-controlled Senate in February, denied a series of motions that sought to disqualify Fleming from playing in the tournament and to negate losses by teams that forfeited games against SJSU during the regular season. The judge, who spent the first 30 minutes of Thursday's emergency hearing discussing which pronouns to use when talking about Fleming, also ruled against Utah State joining the lawsuit. The movements have failed to meet their burden to show irreparable harm, a likelihood of success on the merits, or that the balance of harms or equities is in their favor, Cruz wrote in his decision. While many media outlets have refused to name Blair Fleming or out the volleyball player as transgender and instead say that SJSU allegedly has a transgender player on its roster, the judge noted that the defendants have essentially admitted what Outkick has reported since April. Blair Fleming was born male. No defendant disputed that SJSU rosters a trans woman volleyball player, Cruz wrote. Despite that acknowledgement, Cruz wrote that Title IX must include protection for trans-identifying people, citing precedents set by the 10th Circuit and the Supreme Court. The movement's Title IX theory raised in this case directly conflicts with Title IX's prohibition on discrimination against trans individuals, he wrote. This rationale is consistent with the Biden administration's rewrite of Title IX that changed the language in Title IX from sex, which is biological, to gender identity, which is not rooted in science. Cruz ruling that forfeits by several conference teams will continue to count as losses for them and wins for San Jose State, means the Spartans will be the number 2 seed in the tournament that starts on Wednesday. They'll get a bye in the first round and play Friday in the semifinals. The threatened injury to the movements if an injunction issues is outweighed by the MWC's interest in holding the upcoming MWC tournament without an 11th-hour shakeup to its currently planned structure, Cruz wrote. The relief requested with the emergency motion would risk confusion and upend months of planning and would prejudice, at a minimum, defendants and other teams participating in the tournament depending on the results of any reseeding. Finally, on the motion for Utah State to join the lawsuit as a plaintiff, Cruz ruled that they did not show irreparable harm and denied its claim.